So therefore, it is again my privilege to call here the valedictorian of class of 2013, who happens to be special because she's my daughter. I didn't plan it, just the way it came out. So, Miss Elizabeth, please.
Dear parents, teachers, friends, and fellow classmates, it is an honor for me to stand before you today to welcome you to a beautiful celebration of the conclusion of 12 years of school and the beginning of the rest of our lives. Today is a day to be thankful and a day to be happy because we have successfully come thus far and are ready, by God's grace, to begin the next chapter in our lives. This is a bittersweet day, although it is a celebration. Though I know I will see my classmates at church and other events, I also know that we will never again be as we are today, a class, a team, and a family. As I prepared this speech, I struggled with finding the right words to say about our class, the most captivating, suitable words. Because as I thought of all that had happened within the past 12 years, I realized what a task it would be to convey all the memories I have of my classmates. I can't portray to you the arguments we've had, the uncontrollable laughs we've shared, the less intelligent things we've done that caused us to suffer discipline, the feeling of panic we had when we realized we hadn't completed our homework, or the many other adventures we've been through together. No words can explain the struggles, joys, and growth that each and every one of us has experienced. And ultimately, I can't express to you how every single day of our past, every moment and every choice has made us into the people we are today, people standing here before a new threshold. Today we celebrate finishing our high school education. And I know that we've learned valuable lessons that will follow us all our lives. School is all about learning, and today I wish to show you some of the lessons we've learned. First off, we learned the importance of appreciating those who stand behind you, to acknowledge and thank those who teach you, support you, and love you. And just as with any lesson well learned, it is also important to apply it. I wish to thank the people who are important in our lives, who impacted us in ways both great and small. First and foremost, I wish to thank God. He has brought me so far from where I was and has been the greatest teacher in my whole life. The most important lesson I've learned thus far from him, and I'm still learning, is that he is good. No matter what or where I am, he is good, and all his ways are good, even when there is nothing good in me. And I have learned to love him because he is so good. He has been the one to whom I can run when I'm sad, and the one to whom I can tell all my problems, and most importantly, the one who loved me so much that he saved me.
Amen.
Second, I wish to thank my wonderful and beautiful parents, Mom and Dad. You are amazing, and I admire you so much because while working full-time and raising up 6 other kids, you still managed to take the time to be there for me when I needed you, to care about my life, and to tell me each and every day that I'm beautiful and that you love me so much. And to me, it was those words that mattered the most. Your lives are shining examples to me, and I hope someday to be a godly model just as you are to me. A wise man once said, "A good teacher is like a candle. It consumes itself to light the way for others." Thus, next, I wish to thank the teachers who have lit the way for us, who have dealt with our mischievous, sometimes obnoxious, and stubborn ways every single day.
Yes.
You've helped us with our homework, taken the time to crack jokes and make us laugh, and all the while cared about us and treated us like individuals and grown-ups. You've dealt patiently with our daily question of, can we not do class today? You've answered all our time-consuming questions happily, even though you knew we were trying to waste time. You've let us go to lunch early, even though we're not first graders anymore. And you've explained hard concepts with patience, even if it was the 20th time in 1 hour. Miss Simona, you've probably heard us complain more than any other person on earth, and yet you still loved each of us and helped us solve all our problems with patience and funny jokes to keep us going. Miss Christina and Mr. Keo, you've encouraged us to make Bible reading a priority, and we could all sense that you love us and care for us and pray for us. Mr. Larry, you've been patient with us and treated us like grown-ups even when we didn't act like ones. And finally, Miss Adina, You've been the best homeroom teacher any kid could ask for. We leave Logos behind with a strong knowledge of grammar rules, taking notes, and of course our favorite, diagramming. However, beyond being a great teacher, you were also a good friend, and we all love you a lot. We're also grateful to all the other wonderful teachers like Mrs. Coralia, Miss Bain, Miss Olga, Miss Bonica, and all the rest. They have taught us with devotion and patience. Although we often acted like we did not appreciate your work, in reality, all we know in our education we've learned from you, and we thank you for that. God bless you. Another wise person once said that a friend is someone who knows the song in your heart and can sing it back to you when you've forgotten the words. Such friends are first and foremost my brothers and sisters. Thank you for the smiles, the laughs, the arguments, and the love you've showed me even when I didn't know how to value it. Thank you for being examples and lights to me. You fill my life with sunshine.